What is up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Unconventional Connections, where we make unconventional connections. I'm your host for this week. It's me, Mike, and I'm also joined by my co-hosts, Isidro and Beto.
Hey,
Hello.
hey.
There
Yeah.
you go. You did your Korean heart thing.
I had to do it again because,
Yeah.
This
to
is
take a
totally the
double.
first time we're doing this intro. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it, guys.
So in the totally not first time, we learned that Beto is obsessed with Korean dramas.
No,
He
I'm
is number
not.
one biggest fan of them.
I'm not. I can't. And no, the funny thing is, like, I know of them. I just don't know what they're called. And also, their names are very confusing to me, which is fine. It's just more exotic. You know what I mean?
What I don't like is how long the episodes are. They're like an hour and a half each. And it's like
Yeah.
16
Damn.
episodes per series. It's
Damn.
long.
Dang.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I didn't know all those details, so I'm not the one that's obsessed with them.
Well, my mom
The
is.
only like
And I've watched a
the
couple
only
with my
well-
mom
shows-
because I'm a good son.
Right. Not everybody can be perfect, Isidro.
I
Thank you
know.
for the-
I know. I try.
So
to-
skip
the only-
Mike. No, I'm kidding. No.
I make
You know
sure to
what?
put
Alright,
everybody
guys.
down. That is my job.
Great. Keep me humble. Yeah, thank you. Keep me humble.
Oh man. So today what I got is we got a little snippet of it last week in the episode when Nick joined us. But my older brother was cleaning out his room and he got this card game. It's called Let's Get Deep. We tried a couple of them, but you know, they for some reason just the ones that we were pulling were not very deep questions. So I looked through the entirety of the deck. Not sponsored, by the way, but I mean, if any of the makers of the game are watching this by any chance, and you want to sponsor, right here. So there's 3 different tiers. I just grabbed a couple of them from each tier. So there's icebreaker questions, deep questions, and deeper questions.
Mm.
And it's basically just I'm gonna read some of the questions and then we'll answer them as we go. And yeah. So let me start with some icebreakers. So this first one is, if your friend group, so let's say for this conversation, like us 3, was going on a vacation, where would we all want to go? So if the 3 of us ever were to go on a vacation trip, where would you want to go with
Japan.
just the 3 of us?
Japan, because I know that both of you have experience and I don't, so I would be safe
That's true. I think, yeah,
for sure.
I think Japan would be dope, and Isidro's been there many times. So,
Isidro is basically a local at this point,
okay,
dude.
no, okay.
Okay,
I am
relax.
obsessed with
Dude.
Japan, okay? I just kept getting dragged to Japan.
He
Right.
just kept getting added into Japan 2022, Japan 2023 trip, Japan 2020.
Yeah, it was not my fault. I didn't want to go to Japan. I was forced to go to Japan.
But did you have fun?
Oh, heck yeah.
No, there you go. then.
There you go.
I'm not complaining about the
There you
trip.
go.
I'm complaining about that I was forced to go to the trip.
Mm.
Before I keep getting slandered that I'm obsessed with Japan. No, I tried not to go to Japan, and I got denied and taken to Japan.
It was against my will.
Yeah.
Taken by force.
Wow, imagine being taken by force to Japan, brother.
I know, it
Man,
sucks.
that's
It's
amazing.
horrible. I need better friends, of course.
All right.
So yeah, I would
Let's
say
see.
probably say Japan. Because
Mhm.
you guys are into anime and whatever random robots things you guys are into. So yeah, you guys are definitely very into that type of culture.
Mhm.
So I think
The
Japan
hobbies, yeah.
would be a good one for you guys to definitely
But,
go.
my thing about going to Japan is I want to go for 2 things. One, to go to the Gundam shops and stuff like that and just look at. And I don't want to buy anything. I just want to look because it's like very different from the US stuff.
Mhm.
Of course, if I find something I like, of course I'm gonna want to buy it.
They're
But
generally cheaper too.
yeah, no. Yeah, over here
Oh.
a model kit that's like $20 over there is like 10. So it's like
Mhm.
half the price basically. But no, one of the things that I really want to do is I wanna make a map of other places I want to go eat at because I want to try the big like box thing that has the eel on top of it because I love eel and I would love to go if they still have it. I don't know if it's true if they have it or not. The Monster Hunter restaurant where they serve you a big old plate of meat and
Oh,
stuff
I
like
think
that.
they still have
I
it.
wanna do that so bad
I think so,
because
yeah.
I'm fat. But that's not the point. The point is I want to go for the food, and I want to just look at like the different architecture because I like the architecture there. Okay, because
Mhm.
growing up, I used to watch a lot of Asian movies because my aunts and uncles used to like that. So my favorite actor was Bruce Lee for a while. But
Mhm.
I really liked like the samurai setting, mostly because I like the katanas and I like the armors and stuff like that. I thought they were cool. I thought they were scary sometimes because the masks, like the oni masks and like the
Yeah.
helmet, the kabutos and stuff. They were cool. And then up until like my second year of high school, I was a freaking big old weeb. You know, like I used to just
Mhm.
I would nonstop talk about anime and like cultures and like how different it is. And then I realized this is cringe, so I just started like I was like, how do I know more about another country's culture except mine? You know, like I was
Mhm.
dying because I didn't know that certain places in Mexico still had like very Native American like sounding names, right? And I didn't know that, and I was just like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, I didn't know that. So like
Chichimilco.
when I Xochimilco, like yeah, like Xochimilco. No, like me personally, I'm too white to be over there. But if I could go to Mexico and like learn about like the ancient stuff, that'd be cool. Cause like I
Mhm.
like the name, for example, like Tenochtitlan, Quetzalcoatl,
Mhm.
like all those words sound cool to me, but they sound like I'm supposed to speak them. You know what I mean? Because of
Mhm.
being Mexican and shit and all that stuff.
That's racist.
Mhm.
Because no, but because like I don't know any Japanese. You know, as
Mhm.
I think Nani is like what or something like that, and then
Mhm.
Des is like this or something like that. I'm not too sure. Um, so I I don't know. Going to Japan is interesting because everybody hypes it up, and
Mhm.
I'll go to Japan first before I go to Coachella. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like I rather just go to Japan.
Honestly, it's a lot more worth it to go to Japan before Coachella.
Yeah, no, for real. Fucking Coachella's ass. And I've never been, but I know it's ass because I've heard stories.
Yeah.
And then the only other place I would love to go explore is like the Norwegian countries, the cool ones, the ones that are really
Mm.
nice. Like so Sweden
Mm.
I think is one of them or Norway one of them.
Yeah.
Just to go see how beautiful the scenery is because I've seen videos of like giant mountains and like
Oh, I
they
know.
have
Bro,
like
Yeah.
the
just go to the
white
Grand
peaks.
Canyon.
I've been there, it's lame.
It
It's
has big mountain. What else do you need?
it's just a giant crack on the ground, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's like no, I've heard stories about the Grand Canyon too. But anyways, next question. I'm ready.
All right. All right. Next question for icebreakers is, ooh, okay. Where is the best pizza from? Not necessarily the pizza type, but what place has the best pizza?
I don't know. I only know Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's. I only know like the big stream ones. I don't know any of the small little pop and shop ones because I feel like the mom and pop
Mm,
shop sometimes they use the exact same ingredients or the same exact supplier. You know, because for example, in the
that's
downtown
yeah, no, that's
area,
fair.
yeah, in the downtown area where I live, is that shop that's been there for years has had the exact same pepperoni, the exact same salami or not salami, ham that the bacon ham or
Mhm.
whatever the applewood ham or whatever the fuck it's called, and the mozzarella is the exact
Mhm.
same from the one shop that's like 4 blocks away from that one. And I've told them, and
Mm.
I've told them straight up, like, can I have a slice? And I would go to one place and then go to the other one. Exact same pizza, the exact same like, well, maybe not the exact same dough. Like one of them's rougher, the other one's more doughy and chewy,
Yeah.
which I kind of like, believe it or not. But it's
Mhm.
the same exact ingredients. Papa John. No, I'm kidding. It's the what's the no, that's not how that's not how it goes. It was
It's
better
like
pizza, better
better
something.
ingredients.
Papa
Yeah,
John's.
something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, no, I don't have a favorite, or I don't think there's like the
Not
best, you
sponsored
know.
by Papa John's, by the way.
Yeah, we're not sponsored,
But
unfortunately,
hey,
but I would love to
but John,
today.
the Papa, you
But
ever want
John
to
is the.
sponsor?
I don't think
You
we
know
want
what's
the I
funny?
don't think we want the Papa sponsoring us at the moment.
You mean Shaq? You mean Shaq?
Oh wait, yeah. Isn't there a controversy or something with Papa John?
Yeah, then he got
Something going
fired.
on?
Papa John's got
Yeah.
fired.
Something like that. I don't
Yeah.
keep track. I just know that Shaq has his freaking pizza in there.
What the shakaroni?
Bro, if Shaq could sponsor us, dude, that should be great.
Dude,
I need some
Shaq,
money.
Mr.
Shaq,
O'Neal, if you ever
Mr.
watch,
O'Neal, him.
Mr. O'Neal, if you somehow run into this, Shout out.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Help us out.
We'll have you. We'll display your gummies. We'll display.
We'll display whatever
Any-
you want. You see that
Send
corner?
me like
I have a big corner over there that can fit whatever you want me
I'll put
to.
an icy hot right here.
yeah.
Whoever
Like what I'll
wants
do.
this. You want something sponsored? I have a corner right there. I'll put it on.
I'll get a cardboard cutter of Shaq and put him in the back.
I was gonna say, Shaq, I'll move my entire bed and just have a wall of all your products right there. And at the end of every episode, I'll point them out.
I have the space. I'll put something up. Someone want to sponsor us? I'll put it up. I don't care.
I need money at this point. I'm cheap. I'm affordable.
I'm running on a
And I'm
negative
entertaining.
here.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But the best pizza, like you mean like restaurant or you mean style? Like
No,
for example,
like restaurant, like places to like where you go to get pizza, not necessarily like Chicago style pizza or New York style pizza. Just like where personally like is the best place to get pizza.
well, I always go to Little Caesars because I'm cheap. But if I did get to choose, I would probably do Domino's. I like the little uh
Oh, like the garlic
seasoning they
Or
put
like
on their
the-
crust.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
That is
It's because
true,
every
that is
single
true.
pizza shop has its own thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like when I'm drunk or like just like high, yeah, Little Caesars is the place to go. You know what I mean? Because it has that like one of my friends. Okay, so my friend one time, my close friend, God bless him, he said, "Bro, you know what I'm craving?" And I'm like, "Ooh, some sushi, some Korean barbecue, something classy, right? Something good." He's like, "I'm craving garbage," and I'm like, "Huh? What?"
Don't call
And
me
he's
that.
like, "Yeah." No, I was like, "Excuse me?" And he's just like, "Yeah, like I'm just craving like really shitty food." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So we went to Chili's, right? Now, no. Pause. Because I love Chili's. I love their chicken titties.
I love chili.
Didn't we
chicken
try
tenders.
going to Chili's the other time, but it was just too packed?
Who, me?
You and me, yeah. The day we went to
Oh,
Heroes.
No, Applebee's. It was Applebee's.
Oh, okay.
It was Applebee's. Yeah, and that Applebee's in that specific Applebee's is a no go anymore. They have rats.
Oh.
Like like mice literally
ew.
fall off the ceiling. There's been in the yeah, no, it's awful. In the for the Instagram of my city here, they literally posted like, "Oh, hey, they put them on blast too cuz someone recorded a mouse like in a bowl of food that they had there, and they went up and you could see the mice.
That video.
Yeah, you can see the mice running on the like on the beams of the ceilings and shit.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the caption was like, "Oh hell no, Applebee's on blah 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 street at blah 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 time. Nah, homie, blah blah." And by the way, this is me trying to make a cholo voice. Nah, homie, blah 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 blah. It's not firme no more, homie. Like that, you know what I mean? Serio pedo, vato. I fucking love. I don't like making fun of the cholos because I don't want to get shot. But I just love how they talk. Serio pedo, homie. Like I love it. It is so funny to me.
And there'll be time where I'll go up to my brothers and I'll be, "Hey, what's up, perro?"
¿Qué pasó, perro?
Remember the old
Big
song
homie.
"Lean Like a Cholo"? Oh, what's up?
Yeah. Oh, that's a classic.
That was
That's a classic.
growing up.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
love-
I have a funny story in regards to that, right? So back when I was in like high school or something, right? I was just doing like acting stuff, and I didn't get sent out on a lot of stuff like when I had like an agency or whatever. But they sent me out to be like an extra or whatever for like an up and coming music artist or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. You know, just get paid and just have fun, be in the background and stuff. And so they wanted to do. It was like a 14-year-old girl, and it's like her first music video or whatever. But they wanted to do like a dance circle, right? I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. We had to just come up with moves or something like that, right? And then so I just started doing that like in the middle because everyone had to go up and stuff.
They stopped you. They're like, nah.
Nobody knew that it was from the Lean Like a Cholo or whatever. So everyone's like, "Oh, do the Michael," and I'm like, "Oh, what? I'm sorry, what? Guys, no." And granted, they were white, so like, maybe they weren't cultured.
They didn't know anything past their gated community. Yeah, we get it.
And the thing is too is that like I remember my older brother Aaron, he took me to the set that day. They thought he was my dad. And so I
Nah,
was like,
cause
oh,
that
you can
fool.
wait. You can wait for your son over here. And he's like, because we're 1 year apart. There's not that big of an age difference.
No, it's cause okay. With all due respect to your brother, dude, I've seen his pictures of like for his wedding and stuff like that. That fool looks like a serious ass fucking vato, homie.
Well,
He looks all fucking firme, homie. Dude, I swear to God, I love your brother.
and this was also back like before he had a beard too. So he was like clean, like he was like clean shaven, and like back then he would also get like a fade and stuff. So he looked like a homie. So like, I think they were intimidated by him when he came up. But
Nah, dude.
whenever they started saying that, I just hear him in the background just laughing his ass off.
It's cause like the cholo like community is cool to me. It's funny to me because there's a like the shooters, like the people that, like do like some dangerous shit and like drugs and blah 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 blah, like the evil side of the cholos, right? But then there's the cool side of the cholos where it's like low riders and shit and like dancing and oldies and stuff. And then there's the in between where it's like the wannabe cholos, you know? Like the moment you press them, they fucking break and they start acting like they start acting properly, you know?
Yeah.
I have a lot of stories of my encounters with the local gang members or whatever. Like I remember one time some dude blocked me off in front of the alleyway that I used to take to go home. And he came up to me and was like, "What's up, bato?" And he started doing this shit in front of my fucking face. And I'm like, trying to cast spells or what the fuck, homie? Like, what the fuck is that, you know? And he's like, "Oh, I'm so and so from some barrio, homie." And I'm like, "Fool, no, you're not. You just moved in here from Moreno Valley. Shut the fuck up." And I just walked away. You know, like, you're not gonna punk me in my hometown. You know what I mean? Like, and then some fool that really is a gang member from here, he's like, "Hey, fool, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Bro, your older brother and I went to fucking school together. Shut up." And I keep on walking, right? And then a real like OG, like a real gangster that I heard stories about, he comes up to me and is like, "Hey, gordo, come here." And I'm like, first of all, you don't know me like that. Don't be calling me gordo. And then second of all, hey, like, ¿qué pasó? You know? Now, but I always say buenas tardes, buenas noches, you know? And he'll be like, "Hey, fool, do you bang?" And I'm like, "Hey, jefe, I'm gonna be really honest with you. The only thing I bang is my head against the wall, bro. I'm tired. I'm sick of this." And he started just dying. He's like, "Fool, you're funny, fool." And I'm like, "Bro, like I'm not trying to disrespect him, but like I'm not part of that life. Like I'm not, you know, yeah, sure, I wear the clothes, like the shakas and all that, like the pro club and shit, the dickies and whatnot." I was like, "But like I don't bang. I'm not affiliated. And I'm not interested in being affiliated. Like I'm gonna just look away. Like whatever you're doing over here in your corner of the street, that's you. I don't give a shit. You know, like don't involve me. I'm not involving you. I don't care." So, okay, serio, full serio, que no sé qué tanto firme as vato right here, and let me go. That kid that tried to punk me, and I told him, "Oh, you're from Moreno Valley, or where the fuck you're from? Shut up!" Like he constantly tried to like shake me down for something, and I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna give you anything." But the thing is, like, people, I don't understand the audacity some people have, cause like I'm 6 foot tall, right, and I'm a big dude, all right. You could just kick my knees and I'm done. You know what I mean? But I feel like because I have that like very like I just look like a giant cinnamon roll to some people, I guess. I don't know. Like I just look sweet. I don't know. So I think he thought it would be easy to just try to punk me, but I'm like, brother, like my rule is if you can crawl, we can brawl. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to fight, but I defend myself. You know what I mean? I've been bullied my entire life. So whenever someone tries to bully me, like I either just let it happen because I let it happen because I want to see if they get creative or not. You know what I mean? So this is my thing. If you insult me, and I've said that to myself 6 inches away from the mirror, you piss me off because you just wasted my time hearing an insult. That's not worth my fucking time. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna insult me, hurt me, cut into me. You know what I mean? Like tell me some shit like, "Oh, your mom changes the conversation when you walk into the room." Like get creative. You know what I mean? And by the way, I've said that to some of my friends, and oh my god, I lost friendships because of that. But anyways, well deserved. But no, dude, it's fucking wild. Like I love having encounters with like the mafia or whatever because they think I know something, and it's like, brother, I don't care. Like I don't fucking what do you want me to do? You know? Some dude one time told me like, "Hey, fool," and I was like, "¿Qué pasó, jefe?" And the thing is, like, I'm respectful. Like that's just how I am. I'm just respectful. So like when the older guys, they come up to you and they try to like involve you and stuff, and you just tell them, "Nah, like I'm good, brother. Like I'm just gonna go this way," you know, and that's it. The most I've had the luck to be left alone. But the one time where I wasn't left alone, I had to call someone that I knew that was involved in this. And I was like, hey man, so and so at so and so street said this and this. They're not letting me pass. What's up? Like, what do I do? And my homie was like, hey, stay there. And I was like, cabrón, they have guns and they have knives. ¿Qué quieres que haga? You know? And he's like, no. Tell them so and so's coming. As a matter of fact, fool, put me on speaker. And I was like, I bet. So I put him, hey, cállate los hocico, shut up. Shh, listen. And then, hey, fool, blah, blah, blah. This is so and so and so and so from so and so and so and so. Leave my, well, he said cousin, but, you know, he's not my cousin. He's like, leave my cousin alone, motherfucker, blah, 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 this and that. And I was like, you heard him, bitch. You know, like, me still being brave and shit. You heard him, bitch, you know? And the guy's like, oh, fool, my bad. Like, I didn't know you were affiliated. And I was like, I'm not affiliated. I just don't give a fuck. Like, I want to go home, motherfucker. Like, I'm tired, you know? Oh, my bad. They still try to dap me up. And I'm not going to dap you up. I'll shake your hand, but I won't dap you up. And he's like, oh, okay, my bad, fool. Shake his hand. Bye, motherfucker. And I leave, right? And my cousin, and then my homie shows up to my house, knocks on my door. My mom receives him because we know him. He's cool. And he's like, ¿Qué pasó? And I was like, oh, well, this and this and this and that. Like, hey, Holmes, like, I'm not trying to snitch or nothing. He's like, nah, fool, you need to tell me what happened so I can handle it. And I'm like, oh, my God, I just signed a death sentence. And he's like, nah, fool, we're just going to figure out what happened. And I'm like, nothing happened. He just tried to, like, bully me. And he's just like, fool, what happened? So I tell him, like, oh, okay, well, thank you, gordo, chill out, you know, just kick it. And I'm like, okay. No, I never saw that dude ever again. I don't know if they told him to, like, fuck off. It wasn't until, like, okay, I lied. I did see him. It wasn't until, like, 4 months later, he was still posted. I guess that was his post, I guess. I don't know. I guess he had, like, money from people there. I don't know. I don't care. The less I know, the better. But what I do know is he had a big old chipote right here. Like, his eye was all, like all stupid. And, like, all of this was all like this. And the fusto goes, so, homie, how you doing, bro? Like, I'm like, what happened to you? And he's like, oh, fool, like, I got initiated and blah, blah, blah. And he said, and I love it when they talk like this, like, you know what I mean? They put their hands right. I love it, dude. I started doing it. Yeah. I started doing it, so I'll be like, wow, fool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so funny. It's so funny because they talk like that and be like, nah, fool. And then they start doing, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what that means. I love it when they think I know what that means. It's like, I don't know what that means, bro. Like, it looks like you have arthritis. Are you good? You know, like, I got in a fist fight because of that in high school. Some dude, I can't believe he did this shit. Listen, okay. Me personally, right? I know it's not very manly, but I like sitting down when I pee because not all the time pee time is poo poo time, right? But I like to you know, sit down and enjoy my little 2 minutes of respite or whatever, right? But this time I had an exam to take, and this was in high school, mind you. So I was like, I told my teacher, hey, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I gotta go pee. I'll be back. I go, you know, do my thing or whatever. I'm holding my weenie. And I just hear someone walk in. I look over just to make sure nothing's going on. And this fool's like, "Hey, fool, blah 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 blah. This and this set." And he's doing the thing or whatever. And I'm like, bro, like my dick is out, bro. Like, why are you having a conversation with me? You know what I mean? He's like, nah, fool. Like this and that. What are you repping? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, my dick is out, dude. Like, can you wait? You know? And he's just like, nah, fool. This is. And I was like, bro, like, get the fuck away from me. And he got closer to me. And he's like, this and that. I banged this and that. And I'm like, bro, you look like you have arthritis in your hands. Like, why? Like, because he was doing like all crazy and shit. Yeah. And I was just like, bro, like, I don't know sign language, brother. Like, you know, like, I don't know, you know. So I swear to God, you guys, he just swung on me, but I managed to like lift up my shoulder. The thing is, I have my hand right here. I have my hand on my weenie, right? So I accidentally like did this and like turned, and I was still peeing. So like, the thing is, like, I got so scared, so I just continued peeing. You know, like the adrenaline came up to me, and like I had jeans, so like I had to do my belt. I had to zip myself up, my button, my belt. So that was a whole process. I couldn't. I was already under attack. So like my weenie was out, and this fool was swinging on me, and I'm like, this is the most like crazy. This is like, how am I gonna explain this? You know? So this motherfucker, I don't know how he missed. Like, I'm big as fuck, you know, like, you obviously, right? Like, I don't know how he missed. Maybe because I kept on doing this, like, to move his hands away from my like my body or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he kept hitting the side of the stall or whatever. So I had my back to the stall. I had my hands up, trying to move his hands away from me or whatever. He kept hitting my arms, or his shoulder hurt like a motherfucker. And like, my weenie is out. And I'm peeing on him. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm scared. I'm getting attacked in the safety of my own high school. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, there's some crazy shit. I didn't know cholos got down like that. But then I realized if I tell this, you know what's funny? Back in the day, I used to think if I ever tell this story like on live television or like something like this, for example, and it gets out, I just feel like cholos are gonna get a bad rep because of it. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like in the comment section, some cholos gonna be like, "Hey, fool, we don't do that. We don't fight people with their weenies out." You know what I mean? and and I'm not saying all cholos do it, but this one did it. You know? And the thing is, like, he swung to like hurt me. Mm-hmm. So the way I got him off me was like, yo, like, what's going on? You know, like, bro, like, I'm peeing, you know, like, leave me alone. And eventually he like backed up to rest, I guess his onslaught ended. So like I was trying to put my weenie away and shit. And I swear to God, I grabbed my jeans to like put the button, and he goes, "Why is your dick out?" And I'm like, what do you, like, and the thing is, I was in shock, dude. I was like, what do you mean by my dick out? I was peeing, you know? And I'm like tired because I just got attacked, you know? Yeah. And I'm doing this like to like make sure like if he starts swinging in, I'm able to like put my shoulder up and like try to defend myself, maybe counter. I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna put my zipper up, nothing. I'm just gonna button my shit. And the thing is, like, when I did that, I could feel the teeth of the jean on my junk. So I was like, bro, like, if you want to fight, we'll fight, but let me put my weenie away. He's like, yeah, fool, some gay shit, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck? That's not firme, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're the one that swung on me. What do you want me to do? You know, I got mad. I got mad as shit. I was like, okay. So, like, I, like, full on did my pants and everything. I was like, okay, Kyle. And he's like, did you piss on me? And I'm like, I was peeing on me. What do you want me to do? You know, so he got mad, so he started swinging, and he landed a good punches, but like he didn't know how to swing properly. You know those motherfuckers that they stand like this and they swing like this, like they like go like over. Like I was just like, bro, like you suck. Like hang your shoes or whatever the fuck cholos do. Like you're not welcome. Like you don't know how to fight. And he kept on swinging like this, like all fucking stupid. And I'm like a cat. You know how cats do that, bop, 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 like the bops, you know? Yeah. And I was just like, it's so easy to just do this. Or this and just this to like block or whatever. Again, I don't know how to fight. I know how to defend myself, but I don't know how to fight. And like it just made me mad because like I got some on my shoes, you know, and I was just like, bro, like
I had a test.
You know? Yeah. So I guess the commotion because the restroom was right next to my classroom. So my teacher comes out. He's like, "Hey, Alcaraz, what are you?" And he saw that like the dude was trying to hit me. He's like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on here?" Blah 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 blah. And I was just like, yo, homie started swinging on me while I was peeing. You know, like, what do I do? And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just want to go take my fucking test, you know? And he's just like, go to the fucking classroom, blah, 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 blah. And a little Cholillo kid, I guess he got expelled or whatever the fuck, right? And I was just like, and then I waited for the end of the day. I went to go talk to my teacher, and I was like, hey, so what happened with the dude? And he's like, you need to tell me what happened with him. Like, why was he swinging on you in the middle of the day? And I'm like, I don't know, sir. Like he just started swinging. I was peeing and like I basically told him exactly what happened, right? Yeah. And he's just like, I can't believe he just you did something. I'm like, no, dude, like seriously, like weenie was in my hand while I was telling him, hey, give me a minute, you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, anyways, next question.
I don't even know how we got into this cholo talk.
I forgot to. I mean, hey, that's the whole thing with the podcast, you know. We always start with one thing and then we end up in another place, like fucking way the fuck across.
Welcome to the pizza talk.
It was pizza too. It was pizza.
The thing of pizza is like it's so universal, you know. It's because like pizza's funny because
you just beat up people for it.
No, but it's because like it just depends where you go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the one here in downtown where I live, like it used to be very good because it was nice and it was the dough wasn't dry, if that makes sense. It wasn't it wasn't like scratchy. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And the cheese was melted and like it was really really good, especially when it was fresh out of the kiln or whatever. It was really really good. But I like it because there's memories of dates that I went there with my ex-girlfriend, hangout sessions with my friends, the events that were there, like the Festival of Light and stuff like that. So that place could have been the spot if it wasn't so fucking shitty anymore because of shitty ass management. You know what I mean? There is no other place anywhere that I would in the area that I live in that I'm like, oh man, I'm craving a pizza from this specific spot. My mom, she buys DiGiorno, right? And she swears it's the best thing ever, and I'm like, it's just frozen pizza. And the thing is, it's not delivery, but it sure ain't good pizza. I mean, it tries to. I mean, it tries to be, but and that's good. But
yeah, next question.
Yeah, next question, for real.
Should we stick with icebreakers or should we go deep?
Go deeper.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, go deeper. I mean,
whoa. All right, let me see. Let me shuffle.
After this story, after this Cholo story, you really think we can go deeper than this?
Okay, let's see. Okay. This one says, if you started your own business, what would you want to do?
My God, this shut up, Isidro. So this is my thing, right? So I have two business ideas. Okay, I would open up a shop. I think we talked about this, where it's just quesadillas.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this. It's just quesadillas. The whole concept is, you come in and you tell me a quesadilla with meat, or whether it be beef, chicken, whatever I have of the day, and that's it. But if you're the type of motherfucker that says una quesadilla con queso, no, like we're gonna. I remember we talked about this, and the whole conversation was about how it pisses me off that in Ciudad Mexico, I think it's in Mexico City.
Southern Mexico does quesadilla. They don't say tacos; they say like quesadillas.
Yeah. So to me, una quesadilla is queso y tortilla, right? You heat up the tortilla, you put the cheese inside of it, you let it melt, you fold it, you don't fold it, however the fuck you want it. It's una quesadilla porque es una tortilla con queso, right? Un taco de queso is literally just a heated up tortilla with a queso, whatever queso you want, and then you roll it into almost like a burrito, like you fold it, kind of a thing. That was un taco. You know what I mean? Un burrito is an American thing. It's not a Mexican thing, right? But we can agree that a burrito is just basically an overly stuffed tortilla, right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like like it's. I like it. So the concept of the restaurant was, and it's super cheap to do, right? Because it's just flour tortillas or tortillas de maíz or whatever it is you want. It's basically a taco shop with extra steps, because it's like you're gonna eat cheese for sure. Like you're gonna eat cheese. So if you're lactose intolerant, exactly. So if you're lactose intolerant, don't come here. Because I'm not going to be like Starbucks and make you like low-fat cheese and shit. No, we're going to have queso fresco, queso Oaxaca, queso cotija, you know what I mean? It's going to be all the good type of quesos, you know what I mean? And like, the concept is that. It's just a tortilla with cheese and any meat you want. If you want it with vegetables, rice, beans, or whatever. I'm not going to fold it like if it was a burrito. It's literally just going to do this, and that's it. So if it comes spilling out, that's on you, baby. Anyways,
you figure it out. You figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out. You know, es una pinche quesadilla. ¿Qué más quieres? You know what I mean? So my second idea.
Are you going to at least cut it into pieces for me?
If you ask me to, I will. You know what I mean? But the second idea is, it's a play on words, right? So in Spanish, for those of you who don't know, papa is potato, and papa is father. So I want to make a shop called Papa's Papas. So Papa like dad, and then papas like potatoes, right? So it's dad's potatoes essentially, right? And the whole concept of that is potatoes done differently. So French fries, for sure I'm gonna want to make like a bucket of French fries, right? Like that's gonna be like one of the staples, right? Or just baked potatoes cooked, and then you put your sour cream, your butter, whatever it is that you like, chili cheese potatoes or whatever, right? So I want to have like segments where it's just 5 of different each kind. So for example, there's gonna be the bucket of fries, half bucket of fries, and then just an order of fries. And then on top of that, you could add meat, cheese, whatever, so you can spruce them up or whatever. So it just really I have to figure it out. But I would, if I had the money and I would do that. That shit sounds like so much fun. because it's like, who doesn't like potatoes? You know what I mean? It's just carbs and starch. You know what I mean? They're awesome. And like, I want to be known for like the best like carne asada fries, the best garlic fries, and all this. Like, I want to be able to like
Unfortunately,
master the
that's one of
potato.
those you have to be open late for all the drunk cheese and munchies.
That's fine,
and stuff
baby.
like that.
That's fine, baby. Shit, I even wanna sell like alcohol that's potato based. Like, what is it? Like
Vodka?
the Irish vodka. It's vodka, right? Yeah. Like, I would want to be able to sell vodka late night. You know what I mean? Like for adults and stuff like that, and go from there. You know what I mean? Those are my business ideas. That or a Sancho service. Because it's like this, man. By the way, before I continue with this joke, because it's just a joke, okay? It's a joke. But before I continue, viewer discretion is advised. I do not condone cheating, okay? I don't condone it. I'm not saying, yes, cheat on your spouse or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. This is just a joke, okay? It's just a bit that I'm doing, okay? But, you know, see, sometimes your girl be pissing you up. No, not your girl. Your man's be pissing you off, no? Because this is for the ladies, right? Because I haven't figured out the other one. But this for the ladies. You know, your man is pissing you off. He's being weird or whatever. So, you know, you want to do your thing. You want to get off, you know what I mean? So what you do is you call Sancho Services and we show up. You know what I mean?
You charge.
And the thing is,
charge
like,
extra for LGBT.
yeah, exactly. Like we don't charge
discrimination.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know it as the gays, and I love it like that, and I'm gonna leave it like that. So, fucking, I was telling my friend, like, he's a really tall, handsome man, right? I was like, you would make me so much fucking money, and he's just like, what? And I was like, yeah, because look, you're a handsome boy. I know you're packing schmeat. I know it. There's no way you're that tall and not proportioned properly. You feel me? Why am I like this?
Like, have y'all seen the episode of South Park where Butters starts
Yeah.
becoming a pimp?
Yeah.
He just
And the whole joke,
dude is like, bitch, you want to make some money?
Yeah. No, the whole joke is that I write it off like, oh, I'm making a service for people, but yeah, I'm basically prostituting my friends. And I told my friend about it. I was like, nah, man, look. You'll sign a contract, and every single time we get a client or whatever, when you're finished, you're gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna pay the fees. That's why your contract is. You know, I get a specific amount. I make sure that you go to your doctor's visits. I make sure your insurance is paid and like all this other stuff. Your premiums and fees are all paid for, right? All you have to do is make a woman have an orgasm. That's all you have to do. It's not that hard. And he's just looking at me like, are you pimping me out? And I'm like, no, I'm just taking care of your health. That's what I'm doing. And he's just like, Beto, you're pimping me out. And I'm like, no, I'm just not letting you know your goods to waste. You know what I mean? Like, you got a beautiful penis. Like, why would you just not use it? You know what I mean? My dad.
All right, we gotta move on.
My dad and my grandpa one time said, no, I'm kidding.
We gotta move on. This can't keep going.
Okay.
If you got the dick, use it. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm kidding.
We gotta move on.
Okay, next question.
Wait, Isidro, did you have
Next question.
Next question. Okay.
I started a
okay,
podcast.
okay,
It's not
okay.
going out well.
Okay. What is a show or movie you refuse to watch even though everyone told you to?
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
One
And K-pop
Piece,
movies.
Dragon Ball Z, Naruto,
One Piece.
Game of Thrones, Full Metal Alchemist.
Next question. Shut the fuck up. Next question,
every
Mike.
show.
No, next question. I'm not gonna be rage baited. No, next question, please.
That's what I want to do. I want to.
I'll do a rage bait episode.
No, I mean yes, but other than that,
the Twitter.
I want to start the Twitter account where I just kind of make just rage bait.
That's
rage bait. Yeah, so I'm starting to work on some content for that. Kind of set it all up so it like links up to our podcast so we can get some traction up in here. I'm very starting to think of some good ones like pineapple and black olives are the only toppings for pizza. If you're
swinging on you the next time I see you.
If you're not
be prepared.
If you're not awake by 5 p.m., you already wasted your whole day. If you take a nap longer than 45 minutes, you are a lazy bum. So I'm trying to just get interactions here, you know? Just interactions going. If your girl ain't cooking, she should be cooked. I don't know.
If she no, I'm gonna stop right there. Oh my god! No, next question, please. Next question.
Right,
I'm gonna stop right there.
All right.
I told you guys trying to just rage bait people. Try to get that,
No, it's because like no.
that
Okay,
X money.
Mikey, give me one question. The thing with me is that I'm okay with. Okay, when I was working at 7-Eleven, I learned very quickly that people are stupid. That's just like, in no offense to anybody who's watching, but like, if you really sit there and analyze, it's not that people are stupid. It's just that all of us do not think the same, which is beautiful, because if we all thought the same, boy, I mean, if we all thought the same and we all thought properly, we wouldn't be in the shithole that we're in. But anyways, that's besides the point. So, me working at 7-Eleven, I realized that a lot of people are stupid. And I also realized that a lot of people should not be breeding, but here we are. So anyways, I hate it when people make a comment or state an opinion, but that opinion is so stupid that you look in the room and people that heard that comment are like, this fool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I hate it when they just continue talking and nobody says something to them. Me, I'm that person. But like at 7-Eleven one time, this dude came in and said to me that he wants a meat pizza with just pepperoni. So I told him, so you want a pepperoni pizza? And he's like, no, I want a meat pizza with just the pepperoni. And I just stared at him for a minute. And I told him, sir, what you're asking for is a pepperoni pizza. And he's like, I'm not stupid. You are. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm like, so you want me to pick out the little bits of bacon, the little bits of ham? Yes, that's what I want you to do. And I'm like, estás bien pendejo. I'm not doing that for you. It's either I'm making you the pepperoni pizza or I'm making you nothing at all. Choose one. And people were watching this go down. There was like 4 or 5 people behind this dude. And the lady behind him was like, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but you're asking for a pepperoni pizza. And he turns around, he's like, shut up, bitch. You don't know shit. And I was like, okay. I tapped the sign. And I'm like, I refuse the service. Get the fuck out. People are stupid, man. That's just what happens. But then there's people that do it on purpose.
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm trying to do.
Like this asshole right here, freaking like saying, something. He said something about pineapple and black olives. First of all, it's okay to have terrible food taste, Isidro. Then it leads me to this next comment. Isidro can't smell, let alone taste food. So fuck him, okay? And that's what infuriates me. That's what infuriates me.
He's not cooking.
That's what infuriates me about him, that he knows. I know him. Like, I worked with him. I know how he is, and it still infuriates me. Anyways, Mikey, next question, please, before I get up.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's just move on for time. Let's move on to the deeper question. Like,
Good lord.
The third tier. All right.
So yeah, so send me your spicy takes and I'll put them on our Unconventional Connections Twitter account.
The most rage bait.
Yeah. Just nothing but rage bait.
Okay, let's see. Okay. For each I guess for each one of us.
The other time, sorry. The other time I did I was messing around with the AI and I was just asking it random questions. I asked it something so bad.
Your audio
you cut off.
Hold on, pause. Your audio cut off completely.
Okay, so I was messing around with the AI. I was messing around with Gemini. I was just asking it random questions, like stuff that I will obviously wouldn't do. And I was like, it was so bad that even the AI was like, you need to stop. It's kind of like, maybe this isn't. Maybe you should probably take a second and think about it over. Let me see if I find the conversation. Let me see if I find the conversation. It's kind of like, it sounds like you already accomplished what you wanted to do, so you should probably just stop.
Okay, Mikey, go, because I need to hear a new, because I can't right now.
Okay. So this one is actually like a kind of philosophical question. What do you believe you contribute to the world?
Shits and giggles, baby. Shits and giggles. That's what I contribute. That's what I am. That's what I do. Mira, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you, okay? I firmly believe, right? Because I'm slightly religious, but I firmly believe that when the good Lord is making us up there in His workshop, He makes us with the intention of us doing something in this world, right? Because He's crazy like that. But anyways, I love the good Lord. I feel like when He made me, He said, you know what? Tú vas a ser un pendejo. And I was just like, gracias. You know what I mean? And then I swear to God, my biggest gift, I shit you not. And then if you guys have been watching us, for those of you loyal 4 or 5 that have been watching us for the past year, yeah, so as you can tell, I say very horrendously stupid hot takes, okay? I say very oppressive, defensive, and just very offensive shit. And and I hold back, mind you, okay? One time at work, they asked me, what are you good at? So you can excel in that. And I told the manager, I'm good at doing absolutely nothing. I am so good at it. And he's just like, excuse me? And I was like, my biggest feat here at work is doing nothing and getting paid for it. And I do it very well. But when it comes to actual work, and then I explain to them what I do well, and I know how to like direct people and like
keep going.
yeah. I'm really good at like
second. I need to fix my lighting.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm like
the good Lord came in.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pause the recording while we do this.
All right.
So anyways, what was the next question, Mike?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Did Isidro answer the question? Or?
No, I don't even think I heard it.
I don't even remember the question.
Same.
The question was, what do you believe you contribute to the world?
Oh yeah, I answered already.
I didn't.
Rage bait, for sure. Fucking rage bait. That is your fucking gift. The good Lord said, I want chaos. Here you go. And then sent you up in the world, dude. I hate it here.
I am perfectly average at everything. That is my goal in life. To be perfectly average at everything.
Yeah. I love that.
I do not overextend myself. I do not underachieve. I just do just enough for everything.
That's me.
Nice.
That's also me. And for you, Mike?
For me, I think entertainment. I always feel like I've always wanted to entertain people, make them laugh, or like however in terms of like acting and stuff like that, making them feeling certain emotions, whether it be like dramatic or anything like that. I always like constantly feel like that's kind of my purpose. I always love to like entertain people, you know.
Oh, you know, one thing I was thinking about right now, because talking about the acting and entertaining, it's like a voice actors games, like kind of give voice actors like a piece of script, not the description of what the character is, and like have them interpret it, what they think the character is, and then reveal the answer, and we kind of have a competition of that. I feel like that would be kind of cool. It's kind of be like it's like here's this like piece of line. Yeah, it's kind of this is a piece of line. Well, I don't know about Fiverr. Probably have to start with some friends or something like that. It's kind of like, what do you think this character is? If he thinks a little boy, you know, try to act as high pitched as you can, because I don't have the money for Fiverr, stuff like that. But yeah, kind of like it's like here's like this. Probably try to set that up next time I'm in your city or something like that.
That'd be funny.
The voice actors games.
But yeah, I already said that I contribute absolutely nothing to this world. No, no. On a serious note, when I start doing like my Twitch streaming and stuff like that, when I actually put myself out there, I feel like I would be a big entertainment guru at that point. Because the thing with me is I don't like censorship to a certain degree, right? I don't plan to entertain children. I plan to entertain adults that know how to think and you know think outside of their own narrative or whatever, right? I was telling my best friend Spencer, I was like, dude, the moment I'm free of debt and I'm able to make decent money at Amazon, which I already kind of do, I'm just gonna base myself and I'm gonna focus on my hobbies and do what I like and share that, because now that I'm not as depressed and now that I don't have suicidal tendencies, I'm actually enjoying life as a whole. You know what I mean? Yeah. With one of my aunts, her cancer is waking up again, so we don't know if she's gonna survive this time, right? So, and that's not putting her down, you know. If she survives, awesome, I'm happy for her. But if she doesn't, I understand. Absolutely. You know, I'm very aware about people's mortality, right? But seeing her reminds me of how happy and joyous I used to be before my ex-girlfriend and before just adulting and just the reality of what life is. Because I used to think reality was just flowers, rainbows, adventure, and happiness, you know. And it turns out life is less of those things, more of the other things, you know. And really, life is what you make it. And my life, I never really made it. I just lived it as it was. So what I want to contribute, what I do contribute for sure, is laughs, love, affection. Because if any of my friends call me and they're like, bro, like I need a shoulder to cry on, I'm there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really do want to bring entertainment, laughs, and jokes and stuff like that. I want to poke fun at real things that are happening. Like I respect comedians that are able to make jokes about Donald Trump, of the government, the policies, and all. Like I respect that, because I'm not smart enough to follow politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just say, if you're a terrible person, you're a terrible person. If you think it's okay to bomb countries that are innocent, you're a shitty person, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
And I could joke about that, because if it my rule is, if it's true, you can't be mad about it. You cannot be mad about it. So when people make fun of me because I'm overweight, bro, I can't be mad about it. It's true. But like I said earlier, if you're gonna insult me because of my weight, don't just call me a fat ass. Like entertain me. Like, make me feel it. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna tell me something I haven't heard or said to myself over. Like when people say, "Oh, be careful, because if you sit on me, you'll kill me." I was like, "Bitch, I wish it was true." You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could accidentally fall on you and then you die by accident. You know? Yeah. But like, I really do want to contribute that, because Mike, you do make a really good point, and I think that's beautiful that you agree on that, because I do too. You know what I mean? Not like this guy over here, freaking rage baiting and shit.
Me? Nah, never.
Next question.
Okay, I think we have enough time for one more. So let me see. Let me find one. Okay.
I've been obsessed with the Kyosuger's theme song.
I don't know what that is.
The current Super Sentai series that's ongoing right now.
Oh,
their theme
yeah.
song.
Ooh.
Kyosuger's jump to the number.
Yeah, my other friend group, they love watching Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and stuff. I can't get into it.
So Kamen Rider's its own thing, right?
Yeah.
It's its own like series with its own like lore and everything like that. Because I remember they tried bringing it to the U.S.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of like Power Rangers. Oh, that's cool. And then they just like, we're not doing that no more. We're not.
Yeah.
Well,
yep. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
crossovers between Kamen Rider and Super Sentai sometimes. They do like movies where they like fight each other.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that like Saban never capitalized on that.
They tried, but Kamen Rider just didn't pop off.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
But I think the new Kamen Rider's coming out to the West, actually. The Kamen Rider Cess or something like that. It's coming out to the West. This new one that's gonna come out. I don't watch Kamen Rider. I just see the news because it's all under the
I feel like
toy
there's a lot more
umbrella.
of that. Like there's a lot of shows and stuff that are from like Japan, and not necessarily like only Japan, but like I've only seen a lot more recently with stuff from Japan is becoming a lot more common over here. Like recently, like there was like the biggest one right now that's like really like getting traction is One Piece because of like the live action Netflix show, but also like a lot of more people are kind of like starting to watch the anime and stuff, because like Dodger Stadium had like a One Piece night.
They also had a VTuber night.
Yeah, they had a VTuber night. That's also like something that's people are getting more aware of. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of pointing it out.
What was the question? I don't even know what the question was.
We didn't get to the question.
I interrupted it because as he was getting ready, I started filling in the space with a random conversation topic.
All right, last question. Let's see. Okay. What do you imagine your life will be like 10 years from now?
Dead.
Baby. Baby. I'm gonna keep it fucking. I'm gonna keep it 10 toes. I'm gonna keep it firme with you, vato. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the end of the week. You know, you asking for too much, baby. You. Next question. I'm not answering that.
Bro, I remember when I read this and I was like,
I'm gonna be 40 in 10 years.
I thought about like 10 years ago. Like where I was like, I was barely graduating high school 10 years ago. Like, bro, I was a completely different person when I graduated high school for what I am now. And
I'm actually kind of close to where I wanted to be 10 years ago. I'm just 2 years behind.
I'm not that close.
No, okay.
But I'm almost there. I'm almost on the timeline.
So if we're talking about that, I'll tell you what. When I was in middle school, high school, my dream was to be out of the house by 25. like living on my own, paying rent, and all that good stuff. Don't laugh, motherfucker. This is sad.
No, that was me.
Okay. So
I didn't say anything.
I didn't know. I knew I was gonna go to college, but I didn't know what to go for. So when I started going to community college and I found about the graphic design stuff, I wanted to be a graphic designer and I wanted to work on art and be more of an artist. Unfortunately, my parents didn't agree with that, and my mom forced me to do this bachelor. So in my family, I'm the youngest one to ever have a bachelor's at 22. So I had my bachelor's in child and adolescent development. Did I do anything with it? Fuck no, I hate children now. So I never did any of that. But I did start working at 7-Eleven, and at the time I was making good enough money to rent a condominium with my manager. Well, she's my manager technically, but she's a good friend of mine, Carmen. I love her to death. Little short Filipina lady, older Filipina lady. Love her. I love it when she would go, Beto, are you stupid? Like I just love her accent. Que Dios me la bendiga. I fuck, dude. So at that time, my ex-girlfriend was jumping from couch to couch because they had unfortunately lost the apartment. So by the time I turned 22, 23, I was already a whole ass man taking care of my girlfriend at the time, taking care of me, and renting an apartment. Yeah, something happened where we had to come back to my mom's house, but then we left again. And the last time that she left, that was it. Like I ended up breaking up with her. Came back to my mom for a couple months, and then I left again. So between the years of 20 to 25 were the best years of my life because I left the house. I had a beautiful girlfriend, according to me, and I had a job that would pay my bills, and I was going to school, and I was gonna go to school back and work on my art and stuff like that. I really was gonna just stay at a 7-Eleven, maybe find a better job, like for example Amazon, and then go from there, and then just go and take off my more artistic side, right? Writing, painting, whatever, right? Making comic books, like all those things is something that I always wanted to do. What happened? So I'm here at my mom's house again, living in the garage, and I'm very, 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 very different. Like, okay, Beto from now versus Beto from 7, 8, almost a year ago is very different. Very, very different. Very different in mentality. Very, very different way of even dressing or even just like being a person. So I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Oh my god, I just realized. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about this. But anyways, but in 10 years, I'm gonna be 40. You know what I mean? Like I'm technically 38, but what I would want to 40 basically almost 50, basically almost dead. You know.
But anyways, you said dead from the start.
Yeah, that's like no, but my thing is I don't dream of being like a manager at Amazon. Can I do it? Yeah, sure, whatever. But I don't dream of being like in a high position, like a CEO and so. Like I don't dream of any of that. I'm more on the humble side of the spectrum, where if I make good money doing Twitch streaming and like the guys that got lucky and actually made it big, right? Like if I could be like those, I know I could rock it. Because I know I have the people pleasing skills. I know I have the people management skills. I know I have the entertainment aspect. I know I'm fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? And I know that I'm good at entertaining. And like, if you ask, like, for example, now that you're asking me questions, I have stories for days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that I could do it. The issue is, I don't have the support and I don't have the resources for it right now. So in 10 years, when I'm 38, I want to at least have a girlfriend, because I wanted to start dating at 30, because that's when it's more like, okay, I'm more stable, you know, get out of debt and all that stuff, more money to spend on whatever. I want to at least either almost be married or be married. I want to have a good career at Amazon, whether it be I'm already a manager or I'm a tier 3 or whatever, that pays me well enough to support my habits and whatever it is. And already be doing Twitch streaming and at least having, I don't know, close to 100,000 people following me and just not living off of it. Because I see what Mr. Beast does. I saw what PewDiePie did. I saw what Markiplier did. And I don't want that much money. I don't want all that money. I just, if I told my best friend, $250,000 a year by myself is more than enough for me to have a condominium somewhere or a home somewhere. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's what I want. Do I want to make millions and millions? No, I don't need all that. If I'm able to do it, cool. But all that money is just gonna go back to the people that follow me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
what with events and stuff like that, or like or because if I do work on video games like I want to with my stories and stuff, I would want to be able to tell my followers like, look, I made this comic book. I'm gonna sell it here and here here. The money that you guys have given me for the streams, I put it back into this. Now, if you guys want to help me out with this, you guys can. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't use the money for stupid shit like buying Lamborghinis and big ass houses. Like I would do it more for you guys, the people watching this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
in 10 years, assuming if I make it past if I may, no, I say that because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with my
Life
tia and
happens.
everything
You
that's
never
going on
know.
right
Yeah.
now, was with everything that's going on with my aunt, it's very probable that I can get cancer because it runs on both sides of
Yeah.
my family. So the tomorrow is not promised. It's gonna
Yeah.
the sun is gonna rise tomorrow for sure, but it's not promised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bit of a
No, yeah,
weird
like
take, but
I kind of like talking with Beto right now. I went to the Pokemon competition World Championship. Like
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
kind of goal is kind of like be able to get invited to an event as like either a competitor
Mm.
or a content creator. One of the two.
Mhm.
I just gonna want to get
Yeah.
invited to events. That's kind of my.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I kind of want to be. I don't want to. I don't want the
Mhm.
all that money. I don't really care. Just want to be
Yeah.
comfortable, but just kind of get to go do all the cool stuff. That's what I want to do. I want to
Yeah.
be able to go do all the cool stuff. That's where I want to
Yeah.
be. So yeah, so I'm gonna start
Yeah.
doing a bunch of battle videos, just uploading them, trying to get subscribers. I was for some reason I was checking on YouTube yesterday, like a lot of my videos started getting tractions. For some reason I haven't uploaded in
Ooh.
like 3 weeks, so I should probably start capitalizing on that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I was seeing some videos that had like 300, 400 views. Like, where did this come from? Last when I checked like three
Ooh.
weeks ago,
I'm from yeah.
you were at like 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
Nice. Hell
happened,
yeah.
but I really need to upload. So we gotta end this so I can record something. Just kidding. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's always hard to because I know like my dad is always asking us like, oh, what's our 5 year plan? What's our 10 year plan? And it's kind of like Beto, how you said, it's like I don't even know what the fuck's gonna happen to me next week. Like where,
Bro, I don't even remember
you
what I did
know,
this morning.
like
I woke up. That's all I did.
and like I know like because it's also crazy to think because yeah, 10 years ago I was barely like graduating high school and everything that's happened since then is like a lot of like life experience. And just thinking now, like, yeah, 10 years from now, I'm going to be like 38, you know? And like, I'm hoping that one, I'm able to financially sustain myself. That's like the most important thing. Um, but two, I want to be doing what I've always wanted to do since I was in high school, which is like filmmaking, content creation, stuff like that. Because I remember I had to think about it recently too. Is like, why do I want to do what I went to school for? Because it was always like I always had this passion, but I never had like a reason why, or like when anyone would ask me like, why do you do it, or why do you like it, or why do you have a passion for it? I never really had an answer, but I think the thing that like I want to do most is like tell stories, like be a storyteller,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
kind of thing. And it's a way to express myself creatively. And I remember my cousin was asking me too, because he already has a wife and two kids and like a house, right? I mean, granted, he kind of had to because he had his first kid when he was in high school, but he was able to do it, right? But he
Mhm.
was asking me, it's like he was asking me because we never really got like one-on-one time, and he was asking me like, what do you want to do? Like, I know you want to do acting and like filmmaking stuff, but like specifically, like, what do you want to do? What is your goal with it? What do you want to do? And that's when I kind of thought about it, like, what do I really want to do? Obviously, be in like different projects, acting or like making movies and stuff, but it's like, why do I want to do it? And that's when I kind of got the I guess epiphany or whatever, that like I want to tell stories. I want to tell these different stories from different voices, different stuff like that, like to like, and like I was saying earlier, like to entertain people, you know.
Mhm.
And so hopefully I'm hoping like within 10 years, whether it's like accomplished or at least like I have the ball rolling, I want to have my own production.
Oh,
That's
okay.
one goal that I want to do. I don't know if it would be done in 10 years, but I want to at least have the ball rolling, and not just, one thing that I don't want to be in the same place 10 years from now. right? Like I don't want to just kind of be in the same place in terms of like my overall goals or like what I want to do with my life. You know, if I'm more financially stable and whatnot, cool. I would, you know, that's one of the main things that I do want. But if I'm kind of like in the same position, like with my creative goals as I am now, then you know that's something that I don't want. I want to at least have like some kind of movement in terms of like what I want to do creatively. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
It's because your goals are you have always been very into what you're into, and I
mm,
can see your goals. I can see your goals happening. I just feel like the
mm,
thing that's holding you back is your employment, because you need to have money to make money. You know, that's the whole
yeah,
concept,
Yeah.
and it
Also,
fucking
the
sucks.
time investment, you're not, because of your situation currently, you can't dedicate the time to it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
no,
And then just a big part of being an adult, and I feel like Isidro
yeah,
can back me up on this, is time management, and then just slotting things in. Like for example, the past couple weeks that I haven't been able to do anything with you guys, it really
mm,
sucks to me because I don't say this, but like I really did need to see you guys that week, because that was like a
mm,
we've been doing this so long that every week is my, hey, I get to be me in front of a camera for
mm,
an hour or two, right? And
mm,
not being able to do that sucked, because I even went to
mm,
therapy, and I told my therapist, I was like, you know what, dude, like I feel bad because part of it is my fault because of my time management and then just forgetting things. So I started telling myself, write it down, like on a calendar. Like, what do you have to
mm,
do, right? So this month, for example, at the end of this week, I'm gonna go to my sister's house. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have like a little get together or whatever, because we haven't hung out in a while. And
mm,
I'm gonna do that after work. That's excuse me. That's on a Friday.
mm,
There's going to be drinks and stuff like that. So I need Saturday off. So a week in advance, I moved my Saturday to Monday. That's
gotcha, gotcha,
for Tuesday. No, I moved it for Tuesday. So this is this week.
yeah,
It's because Saturday is going to be an event in a different city for the Gundam card shop, the Gundam card game that I love playing with my friends. So I made the plans of doing that. I did the research. When is it going to happen? At what time? What am I going to work that day or not? So just writing it down on my calendar and saying, hey, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. Once I started doing that and looking at how empty my time slots are, I realized,
mm,
shit, this day I could do this day I could do that. By this day, I can have this, and this already done, like a project, right?
mm,
One of like, for example, oh shit, did I put it away already? Oh, never mind, I can't show you because it's not here. Oh, I could just do this one. Like, I have this little model kit, right?
Oh,
I
nice.
hate the color blue. Like, the color blue is not like, if you look
Never mind.
behind
Not
me,
nice.
like,
Not
you'll see
nice.
it's
Not
red.
nice. Not
You
nice.
know?
I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no, no, no. It's nice. See, like, it already fell off or whatever, right?
mm,
But my one of my goals is to grab this little guy and paint him red, black, and maybe gold. It just depends on
mm,
what I'm feeling or whatever, right? And he's cool. He's a little cute little robot or whatever. But he's like very flimsy, like, because you can see things fell off.
Yep.
mm,
I know how to fix that. I know how to paint this. I have the tools for this, you know?
mm,
But then I think I give myself way too many excuses. It's like, oh, I have to take it apart. I don't even know how to put it back together. I need the
mm,
manual. I threw it. And it's just a lot of bitching and whining and complaining. And then I get home and I see the things that I want to do. And it's like, oh, well, I don't have time. Nope, not anymore. I
mm.
started looking at my calendar, started looking at my time schedule, and going from there. So
Proud of you.
yeah, so hopefully next week, thank you, hopefully next week on Tuesday when we meet up, um I would at least have this set up, or at least primed to paint it, and
Okay.
hopefully it comes out good. If not this one, the other one, because the other one is easier, because that one has
All
way too
right.
many little small pieces.
Nice. All right.
Mm.
Well, we need to start. We need to end it right there.
Yeah.
It's already past our allotted time for the day. So thank you guys for watching. Let us know where you plan to be in 10 years. What it, do you, and you can also answer any of the question. What is the best pizza place in your area? Don't have to dox yourself. Just kind of say the local one down the street or whatever. Do you like Little Caesars? Do you like Papa John's instead? Let us know down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye guys, be safe.
Letters.